Hi guys, so I wanted to talk today about reasonably priced skincare, and there's going to be a part 2, which is reasonably priced makeup and tools and etc. Now, a lot of people will do, oh my god, my favorite drugstore this, my favorite cheap makeup, my favorite affordable this, that, and the other. Which is fantastic, right? If you can come up with the list of like 20 fantastic really highly inexpensive products, you're a better person than me. But realistically, as far as technology goes and creating good skincare products and creating skincare products that are not loaded with crap, basically, it can be a little trickier. I say to people always, you know, if you have any amount of money to spend it mostly on skincare and a good foundation, and then everything else can be cheap. You know, your mascara, I would never tell anyone to spend a lot of money on a mascara, you know? But skincare is definitely something to invest in. However, there are some pretty good options out there. I wanted to make a video that really only included products that I actually use and that I actually like, that are at a reasonable price point. And reasonable meaning you're not paying $125 for a moisturizer. It's not, you know, $50 for a cleanser. I wanted to make sure that I included things that maybe they're not the cheapest things in the world, but they are priced at a solid price point that I would say, okay, you know what, this is a good value for money, swipe it up now. So we'll start with cleansers. This one is a fairly recent acquisition on my part, and this is the TonyMoly Aquaporine Sherbet Cleanser. This can be a little trickier to find if you don't have access to TonyMoly, but you can always order it online. Now, I don't know the actual, like, liquid or ounce content of this. It just says it's 150 grams, but I paid $22 for this in New York nonetheless, and this is their jumbo size. They make a smaller size that I think is maybe 15, but considering how little you use, I don't forget how many times that this is, but this is like a solid balm that you would, you know, rub a little bit, get a little bit off, use the oil that it turns into to break down the makeup, wipe that away, then follow with another skin cleanser. Considering how little you need for this to be effective and the price that it is, it's a good value for money because it's $22, which is a little expensive, I guess, for a cleanser. But considering how long this will last you, this entire jar will last you, it's a good value for money. So that's kind of the mindset I'm going with this. Some of these are going to be really cheap and some of these are going to be good value for money. So that's the first one. Next one, I don't actually have one with me because it ran out or something happened to it, I don't know. It's CeraVe's Hydrating Cleanser, which comes in a bottle like this. It's just green and it'll say Hydrating Cleanser. That is a fantastic cleanser. It doesn't have any like skincare benefits in it as far as like oils or vitamin C or this, that, and the other, which, you know, for some people you don't necessarily need that in your cleanser and you don't see the point in it, and I completely get that. But if you buy their hydrating cleanser, it's fantastic. It's a really delicious like lotion texture that just really melts into the skin, rinses away clean whether or not you use a washcloth with it, and can be used twice a day. So I'd say if you're only gonna buy one cleanser, you get 12 ounces of that, which is a great size. You can use that to wash your face in the morning, and then again at night to remove your makeup. Follow it one more time at night and use it to cleanse the skin. Done. So you've got double cleanse at night and single cleanse in the morning, and it's 12 ounces for I think anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks depending on where you get it, and oftentimes they have buy one get one half off, and you can buy two, or you can buy that plus this, which I will mention as a side note. CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion is great for the face and the body. There's a lot of hyaluronic acid in here, ceramide, skin repairing ingredients, so it's a good basic moisturizer to have if that's all you're worried about is just to throw a little moisturizer on. This is a great option. I've gotten so many people onto this just because it's so universal, and it's not like the best moisturizer in the entire world, and you could certainly get a better one for your face, but for the body there's nothing else as good as this for the money that you're going to spend, I don't think. Continuing on with cleansers, number 7's Beautiful Skin Melting Gel Cleanser and their Cleansing Balm. I personally prefer their Cleansing Balm, but my mom uses this and really likes it, and her skin is normal, just slightly combination. So this one is fantastic. It rinses clean, but she does use a washcloth to wipe it away, and as would I. But their balm cleanser is fantastic. You get 5 ounces of it, which is about average. So, and this is what, $7 to $10 depending on where you get it. So number 7, Beautiful Skin Cleansing Balm and Melting Gel Cleanser are both good options for you as well. So that is an example of, you know, you get an average amount of product, but it's a lower price point. This is a lot of product for, I'd say, about an average price point, especially if you purchase it from Beautylish, and that's Bioderma's Crealine H2O or Sensibio H2O. This is a cleansing micellar water. So for me, I use this in the morning to cleanse my face, at nighttime or during daytime as a toner. It helps to remove eye makeup, so it's makeup remover, cleanser, toner, kind of all in one. And you get 500 ml of product, and if you buy it from Beautylish, I believe you're paying $20 for it, which is not bad considering that, you know, for me, I go through this quickly because I use this all the time, but if you just need it for, you know, a toner or for makeup remover, it's fantastic. And that is accessible if you buy it from Beautylish's website, so it's a little more easily accessible. So that's good value for money. Let's see what else is next. Next we have toner. Now this Borghese, a Clarify Skin Balancing Toner, is one of my favorite toners of all time. Good value for money, and it's inexpensive. I believe this is $14, 13 or 14, and you get 8.4 ounces of product, which is a ton of product. It's in a spray bottle, so you can either give your face a quick mist or spray it onto a cotton pad and then wipe that over the skin. This is loaded with antioxidants, peptides, hydrating, conditioning ingredients, etc. No alcohol, a little bit of fragrance, but it's a fantastic toner, and it's a great value for money as well as an inexpensive product. So, and I always tell people toner can make the hugest difference in the world just because it's an extra step of skincare that's extremely thin. So if you wash your face, spray a little bit of this, and then go on to your moisturizer and skip serum, at least you're getting that much more skincare than you would if you were just to use a basic moisturizer. So I love this. Another one that's average but still worth talking about is Boots Expert Sensitive Gentle Refreshing Toner, and this is just a basic, like, there's like mineral water in here, some glycerin, so just to get the cleanser off, and this is like $4 or $5, so good, not the best thing in the world, but it's a good start, right? It's a good start if you are not using a toner currently. Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid. Now, this is, I think, $25, so it's not the most cheap thing in the world, but I use this every single time that I shave, which is most days. I've had this since December, and I still have, I'm almost halfway through. So what is it? The end of May. I've had it for 5 months. I use it almost every single day, sometimes twice a day, and I'm barely halfway through. You need the most minuscule amount of this, but this is going to help with breakouts, clogged pores. If you're a guy and you shave, it helps to prevent clogged pores and ingrown hairs. This helps to control oil. It helps to shrink the appearance of your pores. It's kind of like an all-in-one, just does everything for you. So this is definitely a fantastic product, and Paula's Choice Skincare in general, value for money and quality of product is excellent, so certainly her brand is worth looking into, but this BHA liquid, fantastic for anyone who gets clogged pores, breakouts, oily skin, anything like that. This is great, and if you use it every single day, sometimes twice a day like I do, this will probably last me at least until, I'd say, October is my guess. So fantastic stuff. Next we have, okay, now this is an expensive product, but as far as value for money goes, it's worth mentioning. This is, I do not have the product yet because I'm going to buy it. I have a bunch of samples that I'm using up, and I don't want to spend the money until I run out of samples because I have other products that I'm using as well. But Sunday Reilly's Start Over Eye Cream. It comes in a bottle like this. This is their Good Genes treatment, which is different, but it comes in a bottle that is exactly like this, and this is an eye cream, right? So fantastic, eye creams are great, etc. You get a 1 ounce bottle of this, right? Most, if not all, eye creams are only a half an ounce of a Chanel eye cream, that's half an ounce, and this is 105. So obviously more expensive, but you get less product. So this is just to kind of emphasize the fact that it is expensive, but you get double the product than you do in most eye creams, and you're only paying $42 rather than technically $85, if that makes any kind of sense. Basically, this is just a good value for money, the eye cream, and it's a fantastic eye cream as well for depuffing, for smoothing, for brightening, antioxidant protection, helping to control the wrinkles and that sort of thing. So it's a good value for money. That's my point with that. Okay. Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm is great. It is $8, which is a little more expensive for a lip balm, but you get SPF 25, and this is my favorite lip balm in the entire world. I got my dad hooked on it. I've gotten my family hooked on it. This is my 20th tube probably, and I have a few more backups of this. So definitely a great lip balm, and it's not extremely expensive. La Roche Posay's Anthelios Mineral 50. This is an SPF 50 sunscreen with antioxidants. Super thin, super lightweight. It's not a super cheap sunscreen. I think it's about $30, but it's a good inexpensive option. You know, you're not paying $50 for a sunscreen that's the same size. You get 1.7 ounces, which is good. It's a good sunscreen, and it's mineral based, which is always nice, especially if you have sensitive skin or you just don't want to load your face up with chemical sunscreens that can irritate your skin if it gets in your eyes or anything like that. Next we have Andalou Naturals as a range. It tends to have pretty good products. This is their 1000 Roses Moroccan Beauty Oil. I forget how much I paid for this, but it couldn't have been any more than $20. And this is a great oil. So if you're looking to add an oil into your skincare routine for your face, your neck, your hair, your fingernails, the back of your hands, it's kind of an all-purpose thing. But I love this oil, and they also make a fantastic cleanser, fantastic toner, fantastic vitamin C serum, and those are all really reasonably priced, and they all are loaded with really good ingredients for the most part of the range. So Andalou is a good brand to look to. Same thing with Earth Science Naturals. Now, I didn't bring either of those cleansers home with me because I did not have room, but I love the Andalou cleanser and the Earth Science cleanser. I've talked about them before on my channel. 8 ounces of product, and I paid about $10 for the creamy fruit oil cleanser, and I love that one, so that one's definitely worth looking into. So as far as, you know, a few other ones that I do not have on me because I've either used up or I've told, you know, just don't have them on hand. Neutrogena Naturals Acne Spot Treatment has, it's almost a full ounce of product, it's 0.75 ounces, and you get 1% salicylic that's pH balanced, so it works effectively as an exfoliant. So if you're looking for a good BHA for spots, that one's great, and it's kind of like a liquid that sets to matte. You have to get the Naturals one though, because most of the other Neutrogena stuff is kind of crappy. Except their Anti-Wrinkle Night Cream, which is loaded with retinol, and that's a good product as well. I gave that to my friend who was suffering from some acne. Olay Regenerist Serum Micro Sculpting and their regular Regenerist Serum. You get the fragrance-free version, you're good to go. It's a fantastic serum loaded with niacinamide, panthenol, green tea, skin-identical ingredients, just a great serum. 1.7 ounce size nonetheless, so you get more product than normal, and those are priced fantastically. Also, the Stridex Naturals pads are good. They're only 0.5%. They're either 1% or 0.5% salicylic, but the pH is a little higher than normal, so it's going to be a little more gentle. The Naturals one, though, because some of the other ones are loaded with menthol, and that can be slightly irritating, but those are definitely worth mentioning as well. Yeah, Olay Regenerist as a line in general tends to be pretty good. They have good sunscreens, good moisturizers as well. So those are definitely lines worth looking into. You know, unfortunately for that, as far as drugstore goes, there's not a ton of great skincare out there. A lot of it tends to be loaded with fragrance and alcohol and just doesn't really do much. There's more and more products that are emerging, which is nice, but yeah, it's definitely something that you want to pay attention to, whereas when you tend to spend a little bit more money, you tend to get a little bit of a better product in general. So, but yeah, I hope that helped everyone if you are looking for some skincare that's good value for money. I don't want to say budget friendly, because even if you have the most unlimited, you know, flow of money in the world, it's still worth it to get a really good value for money skincare product, I think, at least. So, yeah, I hope you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.